30.
Set up.
There you go. Did you know that fishing was first done before us, the Homo sapiens, were even a species? Today I will inform you on the history of fishing from the beginning of time to the Middle Ages to the modern activity that we all know and love today. My credibility stems from research and experience I have had over my lifetime in the sport of fishing. Through research, the recreational activity that we all know and love has not changed much since its invention, but rather it has just become much more modernized. According to alimentarium.org, the Homo erectus species were the first documented fishermen, but Homo sapiens are often credited with the first fishing over 10 to 40,000 years ago. The first forms of fishing include spears, nets, line, and rod in Egypt around 3,500 years ago, according to alimentarium.org. The Chinese also have an early account of fishing that included tying silk line onto a bamboo pole and using cooked rice as bait, according to Britannica.org. Furthermore, forms of fishing developed over time. The invention of metals, such as copper and bronze, were used to make hooks that were much more durable and longer lasting than the stone hooks that were previously used, according to Britannica.org. Sport fishing in England became popular around the 14th century, and stronger, more durable line, rods, and even the modern reel were invented to be more efficient for the everyday fisherman. In 1880, rapid development such as longer rods, reels, and artificial lures were used to help fishermen. After World War II, we saw a boom of what became the modern sport of fishing that we all know today. To illustrate this, I have here what would be considered a modern fishing pole with an artificial lure that's made of plastic that has hooks on the end. And this is also just a modern rod this is about 6.5 feet long. And then I have the modern reel that you can use to retrieve the line. Next, modern methods have evolved into a truly remarkable and widespread industry. Fisheries.gov cites that over 20,000 fish species have been identified in the world. Some of these in the USA include the northern pike, the walleye, the bluegill, the crappie, the perch, the large and smallmouth bass, and the carp. Fisheries.gov also states that a commonly asked question is whether or not fish sleep. Most fish species, besides sharks, do not have eyelids, but they still find time to rest. The easiest way for them to do this is to find structure to hide in, but to also stay on alert for predators. But this is just considered their form of rest. The muscles on the sides of the fish, along the pelvic and pectoral fins, are used for stability and hovering and swimming abilities. The fastest documented fish has been upwards of 50 miles per hour, and this is the tuna fish. The long, slow evolution and activity of fishing is similar today to what it was 10,000 years ago. It has been my pleasure informing you today on fishing, which is something that is truly a passion of mine. Thank you.
Now you gotta take us.
And here's my audience still here. Cool.